Hello, and welcome back to Let's Play Paper Mario and the 1,000-Year Door. This is Milesluigi. We are going to go from the monotonous, boring task of badge hunting to the not as much boring, but definitely a little bit tedious task of backtracking extravaganza, super ultra awesome monster truck awesomeness to eat in Chapter 5 and Chapter 6. That badge hunting sequence, though, actually put me in a really, really good position. I might not have to wear money this playthrough because I got a lot of gold bars. Woohoo, gold bars. For those who don't know, gold bars function kind of like they do in real life. A really good means to store value, not necessarily accumulate value like other things, but you could buy, for example, the 3x gold bars for 350 coins and then get back 300 coins for selling them. So you don't quite get back as much as you would if you if you would have just held onto the coins, but seeing as you're only able to hold 999 coins, it's better to buy a gold bar than it is to not accumulate any coins anymore. So with that, we're going to buy out the Lovely Howz of Badges. I'm actually going to have to rely a little bit on some of the badges going on sale to completely buy it out, but not many people have actually seen a completely bought out Lovely Howz of Badges. So here's our first round through, including another close call for when we really need a close call badge. Another shrink stomp, which I honest to God don't need, but I'm going to buy it anyway. A last stand partner, which I'm never going to use, but I'm going to buy it anyway. A super appeal partner, which maybe I will use. And a first attack. Do first strike to defeat weak foes without battling. This could actually be useful in a little bit, actually, in this single part. But let's reset the badges on sale and try it again. And on our next round is the Damage Dodge Partner, which is a really cheap defense for your partner. Recommended badge. Power Rush, which is notoriously infamous for increases Mario's attack power a ton if you have less than 5 HP or equal to 5 HP. Whatever in the world that badge in the middle I totally forgot was. Fire Drive, which well, if you haven't picked it up, it is a useful badge, but if you try putting on 2 fire drives, you are, it costs 10 FP, so. And finally, a Power Rush Partner, which functions a lot like Power Rush. So with that, let's accumulate a little bit more money from the gold bars I've stored up and go out another round of badges on sale. And in our third round is a pretty lucky partner for when you want partners to have a little bit of luck. A close call partner for when your partners need a close call. This Sleepy Stomp might actually become useful though. Another Sleepy Stomp, we'll see. Power Jump, not so much. But, you know, when you really want to obliterate your enemies with Power Jump. Finally, a Super Appeal. So let's see what I have left over here. Oh, just a Soft Stomp. Well, I'll just buy that normally. So then, I have a completely bought out Pianta Parlor. Let's just tell this guy, no, I'm selling. We'll do that in a little bit. I'm going to tell this guy, I'm buying! Special deals. We currently don't have any badge stockpiles at all. I'm buying others! Okay, completely bought out Pianta Parlor is not that amazing. But, a recommendation I got from somebody who watches me said I should just sell a whole bunch of those Mega Rush badges. And I actually completely agree, just for the sake of it not tempting me. So let's go ahead and do that. They only sell for 25 coins each though. You know, I actually have bad news for everyone. I've unleashed something really terrible on this world if we go ahead and look in the Lovely Howz of Badges. I have given the Lovely Howz of Badges a bunch of Mega Rush badges, and I have a gut feeling that someone is going to pick up on these Mega Rush badges and use them to totally obliterate me. Actually not, but it's kind of funny to see the Pianta, or not Pianta Power, the Lovely Howz of Badges like this. Wait, no, I'm not selling. Gosh darn it, I want to hit I'm buying, and I want to see what it looks like. Yeah, Mega Rush Partner. Okay! So with the whole badge debacle out of the way, lots of coins are going to help because there's a lots of additional accessories to buy. Matter of fact, let's go see what Charlieton is selling. I might as well pick these up. Attack FX G is one of those Attack FX badges that I basically never put on, but I'm going to buy it anyway. Timing Tutor. Well, in case you didn't notice, I've been doing stylish commands throughout the whole game. Timing Tutor is the badge you want to buy if you didn't have any idea about stylish commands, because it actually shows you where all the stylish commands are. And last but not least, Slogo, which I can't believe I'm buying. This might be the actual first playthrough I've bought Slogo. You remember in the original Paper Mario, there was that one time in the game Slogo was potentially useful in Tub of Blubba's castle. This game, there's no chance, point, or place where going slow actually helps you whatsoever. And, yeah. Nothing whatsoever. But Slogo doesn't affect our ability to go into a boat and cruise along Rogueport's incredible 5 meter bay. Doesn't go very far. We can actually access a little hidden cove over here. This actually looks like some guy's homeless hut, actually. And for the love of God, I'm taking off Slogo right now. There we go. So then back here, we're going to go ahead and ransack his chest and get it. HP Drain. This is a good badge episode, by the way. HP Drain acts just like FP Drain, except you get 1 HP per attack instead of 1 FP per attack. I can see some of its use, but I'm usually somebody who lowers my attack power enough from badges like P down, D up, and sometimes FP Drain that I can't ever really justify the HP Drain. If I ever end up putting update on HP Drain, I'm probably going to have a negative attack power from it because it's just simply too much attack power to make up. It definitely has its uses. HP Drain can help you win a war of attrition against an enemy because you just simply get HP over time and the other guy can't survive your ability to heal your HP over and over and over again. Especially in boss battles where badges like Happy Heart don't kick in as often. HP Drain can definitely become useful in those situations because HP Drain kicks in every single time you do an attack. We're going to ignore that guy for now because we have more badges to pick up using our new abilities. Why? It's a video game that allows you to access new areas after you get a new ability. Blasphemy! I should have been able to do this from Chapter 1. I know. Once again, exploring Rogueport's 5 meter bay. We can go ahead and hop on over here and find another treasure chest that surprisingly no one has swiped. And inside here is the double diff badge. The badge that allows you to use 2 items in 1 turn. So if I were to put it on, I can all of a sudden give enemies a super thunder rage or power punch both me and my partner or heal a bunch. It's a good badge whenever you're in a pinch and could really use the additional items, or it's a consistent use of FP. Like it uses 4 FP without any flower saver badges. So, meh. I never end up finding myself using double dip almost ever though, so. Anyway, let's go take this opportunity to go see what Merlon is up to. He's just standing outside his house, I guess, looking for us. We're on adventure, you can't really mail us, and there is, unlike in Toad Town in the original Paper Mario, a central area to send Mario mail. But anyway, he has a little bit of a prophecy to tell us. Near the empty black chest that cursed you lies a clue to help your allies learn. He has no idea what it means, but he basically spells out that we have to, once again, return to Hooktail's castle. I'm going to go ahead and take this opportunity to, what am I doing with this badge setup? Oh wait, that's right, I was badge hunting. Take off something like Refund and put on something like, First Attack. Let's go see if I can do this. Alright, so we've once again found ourselves in Hooktail's castle, but using the almighty power of the first attack badge, I don't actually have to experience as many battles provided I get the first strike, of course. If the enemy gets the first strike, no good. Oh, yeah. That was dumb of me. I'm having one of those dull moments where I put on Jumpman and a Hammer ability badge at the same time. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. Alright, so what Merlon is referring to is this crack in this wall over here. If you are observant enough back in the beginning of the game, you may have noticed the crack, and if you played the original Paper Mario, well, let's try that again. Okay, there we go. You're like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get Bomb Partner. Yes, I'm gonna blow that up, and then you don't get your Bomb Partner until now. And you're like, what the heck? Anyway, this is a room you won't be able to get into until you have Bobbery, and yeah, it's a secret room. Anyway, let's have some fun before I hit this switch. I'm gonna go ahead and have Poops out here and do that. Just because I think it's funny with the paper effect that happens there. With that, we have an up arrow. Wow. An up arrow. I could have easily taken a piece of construction paper and created an up arrow. Yeah, an up arrow. I guess it could be useful. An up arrow. Really? An up arrow? Once again, construction paper. Up arrow. Wow. Who hit an up arrow there? The game even tells you that it's not completely clear what you're supposed to do with that up arrow. It's a good thing I know what you're supposed to do with that up arrow. But first, actually, if memory serves me correctly, yeah, there's nothing but shine sprite over here. We can see a house back there that we can't access yet. Not quite. You might be thinking, are we going to get an upgraded boat ability? No. Spoilers. Sorry. Not going to tell you how you get there yet. But you can get there. Eventually. But before we go take advantage of our up arrow, there's actually another area in the Rogueport sewers where we can take advantage of our new ability to get to. Let's go ahead and use our first strike badge to jump on a spiked enemy. I actually think I have Spike Shield on, but it wouldn't matter anyway. If you first attack a spiked enemy without Spike Shield, but have first attack and can first attack them, it doesn't matter. Haha, take that. No Spike Shield needed. But if you've been... Oh, fudge, I can't access it from this side. Never mind. We gotta go around, which is alright. I get to stop by more areas by going around and get to explain their functionality in the game, too. Hooray for Bobbery being able to blow up stuff. Seriously, you get Bobbery too late in the game. That's what Evil Pop-Tart would say. Got Bobbery 24 hours later than you should have. He would say something like that. This building back here, this wizard here, he doesn't exactly look like the neatest wizard. Has a bucket on his head. He's Chet Redpoll. He can adjust your stats. Unlike in the original Paper Mario, you have a lot more control over this, such that if you were to go through it, I could swap something here. Great house to be in, especially if you pick up one of your friends' save game files and they're 50 HP, 50 FP, 6 badge points. Thank God for Chet Ripple. Let's fix that immediately. He is also the guy who enables the strategy known as Danger Mario, which I will not be utilizing this playthrough because I personally think the game has no challenge if I go ahead and do that. Using Bobbery, I don't have to roll underneath that anymore, which is just flipping fantastic. Alright, so now that I'm on the other side of the Rogueport sewers, we can finally get to the area that I've been thinking about this whole entire time. Have to watch out for... Thought I have to watch out for a Magic Koopa up here. Nope. Watch out for the Dark... or not Dark... the Koopa Troll who wants to destroy me. Okay! Off and across this waterway we go. We get to go a lot of screens, by the way. And by a lot of screens, I really do mean a lot of screens. So there's screen 1. Here's screen 2. It looks a lot like the next screen, except you notice the big metal block and the big switches. Well, I could hit the big switches if I could get on top of them, but that big metal block, just a little bit too much for my current hammer. And obviously if I can't hammer that out of the way, I can't get to the switches. So there's the room I was in earlier. But what's in this room? It's a lot of spunyas, or spinas. And there's actually a spunya in this room. So with first attack, I can totally destroy these guys, but I want to take the gander at a possible badge, possible badge get. So I'm actually not going to do that. I am instead going to fight them legitimately with a hardcore Hammerman set here. Let's take a gander at all these spinyas here. Now that one has an item. Let's go ahead and swap that item from him. Alright, we're about to come into a situation that makes no logical sense. I'm about to do a Quake Hammer, alright? A Quake Hammer should not be affected by fog whatsoever, and yeah, shaking the ground apparently is affected by fog. Isn't that fantastic? Let's try this again. That's much better. So in case you haven't already noticed from my shenanigans, there's a lot of stuff in this room, and a lot of Spinas. There's a good chance for a pretty lucky badge drop in this room. Including this bat guy back here. I already kind of spoiled his name. His name's a Spina. He's a little bit of a difficult little bugger if I go ahead and tattle that guy with Goombella. But first, let's, since none of these guys have a badge, take all these guys out with a single Quake Hammer. Well, not all these guys, as we'll shortly see. Yeah, this Spina is a little bit more of a challenging guy here. Fog might help. Maybe. Alright. This is the Spina! Pit of 100 trials, I guess. Holy moly! Attack 7, defense 2, HP 12? Wow, that is actually pretty tough. Although Fog's actually helping me here for a change. You know, I like having 3 damage dodge badges if stuff like that can happen. Alright, so another grand prize is in this room. You may have already seen it, it's in this corner here. Getting to it can be a little bit tricky because we have this platform that moves very, very slightly back and forth. Good news is you just have to get on the platform. Yes, you can use your Yoshi, but why when you can send Koopas over there to get you your second Defend Plus, which allows you to increase your defense by another 1. Yeah, we've already figured that out. Unlike other places where there's a Shine Sprite high in midair, this one you can't just get by hammering a block here. You literally can't get this one for until later. So yeah, we'll be back here again. We'll be back here again in case, yeah. We'll just be back here again. That's what I'll leave it at that. Let's go ahead and take another gander at what Charlieton has to sell. No badges this time. He sells you dried shrooms for 2 coins. Alright. What we're actually going to do is we're going to figure out that use of that cardboard up arrow that we found that we could have easily recreated without finding a secret hidden room in Hooktail's castle. If we actually look at it, it's unclear what this means. You should ask somebody. Well, we were told to go here from Merlon, so naturally we should ask Merlon about the up arrow. See what he says about the up arrow.
Huh?
He just flew out of the roof and flew back in. But in case you didn't notice, he got a better stone, an ultra stone, which will allow us to ultra rank our partners, which we will use right now because I could stand to ultra rank some partners. Which especially at this point in the game means a lot since I my partners will begin to have more health than I do. We're gonna start by doing what Evil Pop-Tart would do and Ultra Rank Bobbery, because I want an I win button. I'll admit I don't like Bobbery quite as much as Evil Pop-Tart does, but an I win button would be flipping fantastic right now. Now before we get to the Ultra Rank move, let's start off with the Super Rank move, Hold Fast. This allows Bobbery to induce himself with the Counter status ailment, which allows him to return damage back to enemies that directly attack him, as I will showcase here. So of course, the neat ability here is the I win button, as Evil Pop-Tart would put it, the Bomb Blast. It takes well enough FP to do it, but you do it and you almost always win the battle. Unless you encounter really difficult enemies in the game, that's its purpose. From there, we move on to the Rally Wink, which is Boombella's Ultra Rank move, which allows Mario to use 2 attacks, 2 anything in a single turn. Strategic maneuver, has a lot of uses, costs 4 FP to use though. Okay, and from there we have Goofson's Ultra Rank move, which is the Shell Slam. This is basically a power shell that costs more FP, but it pierces defense and does a little more damage, 1 more damage to be exact. Very useful in a specific situation I will encounter later on. And last but not least, Base's Ultra Rank move is the Stampede. This is another variant of the I win button, in my personal opinion. Basically, it's Base's standard attack, done on all the enemies on screen, except it's a herd of Yoshis. This guy was literally born to lead. Oh yeah, I win button. Okay, so with all that ultra ranking done, we're gonna go ahead and get to the 1,000-year door and do some Trouble Center stuff on the next episode of Let's Play Paper Mario 1,000-Year Door. Actually, before I leave you, there was one place I missed that I was thinking about while I was doing all that ultra ranking, and since I'm no longer strapped for cash throughout the whole frickin' game, I'm gonna go ahead and take advantage of it. Over here, back in this pipe, you can actually get here pretty early, and I think I already showed this off in one of the troubles. Merlon is back here, and she can give you quite a blessing of a curse. Really nice spell. So I'm going to go ahead and take this with the special path here because I can afford it. So with her help, we're gonna get random things to help us out in battle, like increased attack power, increased defense, more star points, all those random good things. Exactly equivalent to the Merlon in the original Paper Mario. All useful stuff. We're gonna go ahead and explore that and many other avenues on the next episode of Let's Play Paper Mario and the 1,000-Year Door. This has been Milesluigi.